Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly video. This will be the month update now. So this will be my fourth video to go through my portfolio, how it's performed this month, things I've learned, and yeah, let's see what we can do going into the next month's investments. So just a quick overview here of what I basically aim for by the end of next year. I aim for basically 3k invested, and hopefully just get some bit of portfolio diversification, some nice steady growth, which may or may not come based on the way the market's been going this month. Obviously dividends are a bonus, but yeah, let's have a look. So the update this month, so we basically invested an additional £75 this week, which then took my monthly investment up to £408, which is well above what I normally put in. It's only about £200 or so, but 408 this month, so which is good. So this is going to go over the general performance of the portfolio for the week and the month. So it's a bit of both, because it's the fourth week. So the weekly performance, Shopify made some nice returns back to normal, with a weekly gain of 11%, which is nice to see go back to pretty much what it should be. Google went up by about 8%. That's just seemed to avoid all the turbulence in the market this month, which is insane. And American Express went up by 5.9%, which is again a nice recovery on that one. For the month, Google increased by 7.3%. It broke the $300 mark and continued surging until I last checked today. At some point, it was $320, which is crazy. Apple Oven this month gained by 5.8%. So again, nice increase on that one. And Cheesecake Factory, it went up by 4.2%, which again is a nice little increase there. There was obviously some massive losses in terms of the way the market was fluctuating, so some things didn't recover as well as others. So the weekly loss on Oracle was 3.9%, AMD for myself was 3.4%, and Adobe was 2.1%. Oracle had a pretty poor month in general, as we can see by the month, negative on the about 6.3% in general. Celsius, the energy drink company, for the month was 6.1%. So that must have had one bad week, and then kind of must have recovered from there at some point to not being the weekly one. And AMD, as like the weekly one, dropped by 4.3%. Again, that got hit by some news. I think was it Meta that affected that stock, but I still believe in AMD in the long term, so which is good. So not too bad on that one. It could have been significantly worse. These were the 4 dividends that I received during the month. So I do have a couple of holdings in some of them income shares. So I got £239, £2. I wish it was £239. £2.39 from the Tesla one, £2.30 from Coinbase, £2.24 from the Mag 7, and £1.52 from Amazon, and a penny from Apple. Again, not expecting anything from Apple unless you have a lot of stocks and shares in them. So yeah, not too bad considering the size of my portfolio. Was not too bad at all. In general, for the performance, so because of how turbulent it's been, the portfolio over the course of a month went down on average by about 5.2%, which is crazy. But like I say, it was wild month in terms of the stocks. It was crazy just watching it. For the week though, I went up by 1.9%, so it was a nice strong recovery, which was nice. And then for the day, I'm up by 1.3%, so not bad considering how bad it was at one point. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, the general summary of the month was obviously it was very turbulent. You you had to just sit tight and hold strong. That's what you had to do in this one. And obviously when the Nvidia announced their earnings, it went berserk, and then it massively crashed. That had then a knock-on effect with everything else around it because of the AI bubble. But there's some things that I say gained a lot. Google, for example, did gain a lot. Um, Trying to create a bit of portfolio stability. I think I had my toes in too many stocks. Just so I took some of them out to increase my positions in other stocks, but generally was like the lot. I've got like a bullish section I've created in my portfolio, and I just took some positions out of there and just to increase my basically my holdings in other ones in there. So again, my aim is to not really mess around really with the portfolio too much from now, but hopefully see some stability, and then we'll see some growth come from there. So yeah, we expect basically next month to be probably more or less the same. Be interested to see how the market reacts now. Will it go up and down? I think it's going to probably depend on what happens with the Americans reacting to certain things, as we've seen. The FBI holding budgets and etc. So it's good that could shake things up. Be interested to see how Nvidia bounces back from the massive increase to the massive drop. I kind of expect that to kind of return a little bit, and not and likewise with like AMD and things. So yeah, that's what we kind of hope for. Yeah, no, I'll see you next Wednesday for the first week of the next month's update. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Like I say, it's this is totally open and transparent investing. Not someone with a load of experience, but someone that's interested enough to try and learn it and understand the patterns and understand the market. So, I'm gonna have mistakes certainly along the way, but I'm hoping that I'll learn from mistakes. And yeah, see you next week.